Hey, welcome back to the last episode of Dragon Ball GT Transformation. Last episode, we finished off getting the last Dragon Ball in Polaris, headed to Earth to find out that Baby had taken over Earth, inhabit, uh, what would you call it? Not inhabiting, infecting everyone on Earth with Baby, basically controlling them all, including Vegeta, who he's fully kind of converted into being like a half Tuffle, half Saiyan situation, so he looks very cool now. Goku, Baby believed he'd killed, actually went off to Grim Kai's planet to get some training with Elder Kai, where they grew back his tail. So, this is the Tuffle planet. I'm gonna have to go back to Earth. I have a plan. I need to get the sacred water from Kami's lookout. It has the power to purify and remove all toxins. I'm hoping it will work on the Tuffle parasites. Look, I'm gonna go find Baby Vegeta. Yeah, we got the tail now. So last episode I ended off on a bit of a long-winded attempt of me trying to remember some of the lore. I did a little deep dive before on the Dragon Ball wiki to find out a bit more. And it's actually kind of interesting that the Tuffles do appear in quite a few places. I did mention Plan to Eradicate All the Saiyans, which was a movie that got created alongside one of the Super Nintendo games in Japan, which featured Hachiyak and Dr. Lychee, I think their names were. Yeah, so that's cool. Dr. Lychee being a Tuffle, apparently, and then created Hachiyak as like an ultimate life form to defeat them. Because in the lore, which is the whole reason for Baby trying to get vengeance here, yeah, the Tuffles were the original inhabitants of planet Vegeta, I believe. And then obviously the Saiyans wiped them all out, but obviously not entirely. Yeah, so yeah, there's Tuffle from Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans and all that. They apparently invented a few for Dragon Ball Heroes, the odd card game that isn't... I mean, it's weird to say not canon, in the sense of, like, Dragon Ball doesn't really care what's canon, what isn't. Like, basically, if it's good, then that's all that matters. So GT's not canon, but, you know, people still consider it a part of Dragon Ball as a whole. But yeah, so apparently there was a small arc with a couple from one of the other universes. They just made up that, like, Universe 6. We're talking in Super terms now, but Dragon Ball Super terms now. But yeah, Universe 6 apparently had the Saiyans there never wiped them out, and so they're still around and end up having to fight a couple. So they invent a couple characters, and the design's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, and the lore regarding Tuffles apparently was all made by Toriyama himself. So, like, this whole plot with Baby and stuff, like, Toriyama either designed or else he, like, made the original conception of the Tuffles. Oh, these guys are back. I love these guys. They look so goofy. And they sit down their weird little jars, and then it shoots out dust-looking energy blasts. Alright, let's we got Infinite. There we go. There we go. That takes care of that. And I think I got another guy as well. Yeah. But yeah, the only other thing with the Tuffles is, in Dragon Ball Super, if you're not familiar with Super at all, towards the end there's a massive tournament with basically most of the other universes, because they start introducing the multiverse stuff that everything does these days. Which makes sense. There's not really much else they could do to... We've already explored the galaxy and everything, like in Dragon Ball Z. So, yeah, one of the other universes, Universe 2, there's a couple of people in the Tournament of Power that are actually apparently Tuffles. I don't know if it was like a throwaway line, like, oh, they've got a couple of Tuffles. I couldn't see an exact source for that info, but yeah, apparently a couple of the people on Universe 2's team, like specifically there's an old man, and there's a guy who kind of looks like the General Rildo that we fought earlier. His design is like uncanny levels of similar to General Rildo. And so the wiki describes it as possibly Tuffle. I don't know if that means, like, my guess is, I'm assuming someone said they've even got a Tuffle on their team, and then pointed, and then the string cut to, like, those two. Because of the way it's worded on the wiki at least. But, like, that's cool to see, like, in, like, Super is considered, like, quote-unquote canon, so getting to see it, like, officialized in that sense. Because all the other stuff, you know, GT is not considered canon anymore. I don't know if anyone would consider Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans as canon. So, I don't know, it's kind of nice to have them canonized in some form. And apparently, they were the ones who invented the Scouter. Apparently that was a thing Toriyama decided. Like, that's where, like, they were more advanced technology-wise. So, in the big war against the Saiyans and stuff, because they were both grew up on that planet, essentially. The Saiyans basically just bastardized all their tech and took it for themselves during the time of, like, wiping out the Tuffles. Which is pretty believable, having seen Saiyans. But yeah, there's a bit of trivia for you regarding the Tuffles. And I think those are the sort of details I really like about Dragon Ball is, like, there are certain races that have that are so, like, prevalent in so many different spots, but aren't really, like, you know, like, we don't meet the Tuffle character, you know, like, Piccolo is, like, the Namekian of the show. Goku and Vegeta are Saiyans, obviously. We got whatever Frieza is, like, you know, like, usually there's, like, one character you can point to as being like, oh, that was the introduction to these guys, or whatever. Or, like, there's the main one people point towards. Whereas, like, I think Baby is probably the closest. But even then, he was like... Baby's not exactly like a guy, you know? He's a parasite who infects people. One moment. Sorry about that, had a quick interruption there. Now, where was I? I love the way that this all looks, like the broken down brick and... Like, I know it's like a very, like, beige kind of thing, but somehow they really pull it off. I think paired with the, at least in the anime, the purple sky you can see. Purple or pink or something like that. Something about it just looks very... I don't know, I just really like the designs in GT. For the most part, I would say. Hey, Senzu Bean. Nice, our health was getting a bit low. Beat up this. Edna from Incredibles. That's who else it reminds me of. Big Robot. Big Robot. There we go. Can we move on? Yes, we can. Is that health maxed out or something? Oh, yeah. Wow. Alpha and Stride for both maxed out. Power nearly. There we go. Oh, I was gonna break that rock. Oh, here comes Baby. So, Goku, you're still alive. I'm surprised. That's right. I'm going to keep going back until you're gone for good. You're quite the trooper. Please, feel free to continue wasting your time. Not this time, baby. I've made a slight alteration since you last saw me. A tail? That just makes you more of a monkey. Whoa, oh. More health. The thing in GT that I really liked was that the longer, because at first, Vegeta, when he got infected with baby, like his hair turned white and stuff, and his eyes changed to be a bit funny, but otherwise, there wasn't that much difference really in design. It was just over time he slowly transformed into this state, and I think that's a really cool detail. Is the longer they were together, the more sort of infused. Ooh, Super Saiyan 3. What a pathetic effort from the mightiest Saiyan of them all. I don't understand it. The old guy said this would help, but it's not helping at all. The earth looks so beautiful from here. Not being able to protect her hurts me. Hey, what's happening to me? Oh shit, he's going mode 7. Impossible. He's turned into one of the filthy animals that devastated my people. But how? There needs to be a full moon for this transformation. Wait. It can't be. He's using the Earth in place of a full moon. Raw. Yeah, we get... Ooh. Yeah, we get to play as big Grade 8 Goku. Or Uzaru, I think is like the name a lot of people have for it. And if we pause and go to the V stats, is it... Okay. Wait, what'd they call it? Uzaru Goku, yeah. I don't know why the Great Apes are called. I think that's just like the Japanese name. This is ridiculous. He's destroyed everything. He's completely out of control. There must be something I can do to stop him. Grandpa, do you remember me? I'm your granddaughter, Pan. Don't you remember the good times we've had together? All the adventure? Don't you remember your family? You have to control yourself. Raw. So cool. Grandpa, is that you? You still on the good side? Yes. Did I cause all this damage? I mean, you don't remember what happened? You turned into a giant gorilla. You were smashing everything? You're out of control. I'm gonna take care of baby now. I want you to clear out of here. Right, Grandpa. You go teach him a lesson. So what? Was that gorilla too much for you to control? Yeah, right. Just another costume change for the weakling Saiyan. Why don't you fight me and see just how much I've changed? Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Such a cool design as well. I love them going back to the roots of the Saiyan power as a whole, with the Uzaru Grade 8 form, and that being the catalyst for this form. Like, just such a cool idea. Alright, let's... Oh, a snack. Let's see what his big attack is. Spirit Bomb. What's the matter, Goku? Is it too much for you? Uh-huh. Huh? Stop laughing. Sorry, I'm just surprised at how strong I've become. Your punches tickled like a tiny feather. How dare you say that? This is gonna be too easy. Hey, Evil Bomber. Lord Baby, I think I have a solution to your problem. Prepare for a little boost from my Blutz Wave Amplifier. Oh no, she made him go mode 7. And now we fight Great Ape Baby. Ooh. Oh, he got them fists. Oh my god. I know it's meant to be a big dramatic fight, but he looks so goofy. Got his fisticuffs raised up and nodding his head back and forth. Like Quagmire from Family Guy or something. Ow. Alright. Let's do another one of these. Alright. Super Saiyan 4 Goku suffers the same problem as Trunks, where he's a bit too tall. We have to come down a fair bit more than I'd like because of his, considering his bigger hitbox. Holding up or down during this section does make us do this weird single punch. Ow. Yeah, the idea of then the enemy going Great Ape is so cool, and we unfortunately don't get to see anything of it but in this game, but eventually after this, Vegeta uses the fact that this all happened to go Super Saiyan 4 himself. Like, just overall really cool plot points that are unfortunately obscured by being in a not amazing anime. Alright, let's finish him off with a... That's the wrong attack. Spirit Bomb! It's over. But Grandpa, he's getting away. Don't worry about that. And so, Baby's defeated, but the danger isn't over. What's wrong, Dende? While Baby was controlling us, handed over the Black Star Dragon Balls to him. They would never return to the temple. That means we have exactly 2 weeks before the Earth explodes. I forgot that plot point. That the reason they needed to get the Dragon Balls back was because without them being on Earth, Earth is gonna explode. For whatever reason. No way to stop the destruction of Earth, Goku forms a plan to evacuate the planet. With the help of Hercule, the remaining people of Earth are transported to planet Tuffle. I love Hercule's design as well. There is that as long as he lives, the Black Star Dragon Balls will still exist. So they can never be used again. He decides to sacrifice himself. Using dynamic Dragon Balls, the Earth is wished back. Aww. The end. Question mark. They were really hoping they would make another. I actually really love the GT designs for a lot of the characters there. Ah, teasing the next story arc in GT, which unfortunately never got a game. In the darkest regions of the afterlife, a sinister meeting is taking place. Dr. Giro, I presume? I have heard you're a man of science. Indeed, and I am assuming that you are the infamous Dr. Mew. You know, if we combine our forces, we'll be unstoppable. It's so cool, but also, man, that sprite looks goofy. Give him like a Super Nintendo Hercules game or something. I don't know what it is. With that, we hit 1,000 Zenny. We might be able to buy a second thing from the secret menu. Nice, credits. Man, this is a fun game. Not as fun on the harder difficulties. It starts to feel less... On easy, it's like, oh, this is a fun romp, beating up everything. On the harder difficulties, I think the cracks in the game start to show a little bit. Where some of the things start to feel limited, either from being on the GBA or just not having as versed of a moveset, or having the controls be kind of limited. But hey, I had a lot of fun with this game. Maybe at some point, either in my own time or on a stream or something, I'll go back through and try to beat the levels on the harder difficulty for the achievements, but I'm not that fussed overall about them. They're a fun goal to go for. Hey, there's a curtain in the credits. Nice. But yeah, I really hope Webfoot end up coming back at some point. I don't... Like, not even just for Dragon Ball Z games, although obviously that would be great. But yeah, I'd love to see... I don't really know what they would do exactly, but yeah, I'd love to see them make some more games. Yeah. A shame too that we never got more GT or any like past Dragon Ball Z. The games don't really explore the other stuff. We've had a few games that explored Dragon Ball, like original. Aw. Aw. That's nice. But yeah, there's no real single player game mode unlocked. Nice. Yeah, there's no game. This is the only game that covers GT specifically. There's no games that cover Super or anything specifically. It, like, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot covers it a little bit. Obviously, the Xenoverse games cover them in some detail. But yeah, like, compared to all the other... I think that was my Discord, sorry, I should have thought to close that phone. Yeah, like, there's no real games that take the time to go through in this level of detail. Except I think maybe Sparking Zero? I haven't... At the time of recording this, it's only just come out, so I haven't had a chance to grab it for myself yet. So, yeah, that's how far back I'm recording. Anyway, we just unlocked single player, which was the question mark. So this mode, I'm not gonna like play it or anything. Choose your own team and fight your way through the worlds of Dragon Ball GT. So you get to pick your characters, which in the secrets mode is where you can unlock all these other ones. So we could take Oob, or if we unlock any of these, we'd be able to take them. Yeah, I think I also purposely didn't mention some of these characters. But yeah, I think Vegeta, as he is in GT, is one of them. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I didn't want to mention in case you weren't familiar with GT. Like, but yeah, he's one of the playable options. I think Baby Vegeta is as well. Yeah, pretty cool. But considering how long it takes to get the money in this game, like I barely got one thing throughout all of this. I can unlock one other thing maybe, like. Oh, hang on, we can click on them. I can unlock sound effects test, music test, or the hard difficulty. So even I was having trouble with medium, no thank you. And the others, you don't even get to look at until you have the money for. But yeah. A shame, because there is a few different game modes here. I think most of them just amount to, like, how long can you survive, or try to beat every boss in a row, stuff like that. And like, it's cool extra options for, but I think they made the money way too hard to grind for. Ah well. At any rate, that's Dragon Ball GT Transformation. Thank you all so much for watching, hope you guys enjoyed. Next time, I'm not sure what I'm gonna play next, but we'll find out, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on whatever comes next. Bye bye.